Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. Signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, Tua. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to pick up the Patriots' 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Throwing, Jones. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Short pass to Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Here's Tua. first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. These two teams all tied after one. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Cook. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The slot man in motion right. Jones throwing to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
The Dolphins surprisingly didn't use Gesicki as much in the passing game as expected last year. But now he gets to make them question that twice a year after signing with the Patriots as a free agent. He fits New England really well and gets them a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Juju in motion left. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend the lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to blockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to...
Seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets this to Thornton, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Cook again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Cook running right. He'll take it inside the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Tua sets up to pass it. Now it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Throwing Jones. And Thornton, 31 yards. And the Pats have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And this is caught. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Here's Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. That's good for 28 yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2 now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game planned